Well, hello, and welcome to the Reformed Review. This is Pastor Kevin O'Connor from Oak Grove Baptist Church, and I have a very big surprise in this box from Evangelical Bibles. This box represents the one. This is the Bible that I have wanted ever since I saw it. It has been given to me or bought for me by members of our church and my family for recently graduating and getting my bachelor's in theology. So they got me a gift, and I was allowed to pick which gift this was. So I got the one. Want to do a quick unboxing video. We'll go over it just a little bit. This isn't intended to be a thorough review of this Bible. Now, I do own a copy of the Cambridge Concord in a split calfskin. So, if you want to go look at that video on my page, you can look it up. But I will be doing a more thorough review later of this Bible. This is an unboxing video, first reactions video. Just a little bit of looking at it, okay? So, let's open it. Being very careful to only use the tip of this very sharp knife because we don't want to harm the Bible in any way yet. We'll save all that for writing on it, right? Or in it. Not on it. In it. All right. So we got it opened. And first of all, this is what the packaging looks like when you get it. They had a piece of foam there to protect from knuckleheads like me who are going to use a knife, a very sharp knife, to open their Bible. We're not going to steal Tim Wildsmith's patented box toss, so I'll set mine down here. Still a little bit of paper and bubble wrap to undo, so we're going to break our trusty knife back out so that we don't have to. It's in another box, so they obviously sent the box that actually it comes in. Schuyler and Cambridge teamed up for this Bible. This is they're giving us a little bit of things that we could buy. Okay, this is Schuyler Casadorio. You get to buy a few Bibles in Spanish if you wanted to, and you get a packing slip. Did get a thank you in there. You're welcome. Thank you, because this is the one, and you didn't even know it was the one. So, might want to keep those. Now we have a Cambridge Concord box that this came in. Super excited to open this. This is the Cambridge Concord in mahogany or marbled mahogany calfskin edge-lined Bible. This is the one. This is the one I've been wanting. This is a team up between Cambridge and Schuyler Bibles. So it is a clamshell box, so I'm going to use this knife to open the plastic right down the clamshell line so we don't do any damage to the box or the Bible, because that is a beautiful box. This is the Concord Reference Edition. I want to read the back. It says the Concord edition of the King James Bible has been a familiar and popular rendering of the scriptures for generations of discerning readers. It is notable for its clear and bold typography and the innovative Cambridge bold figure cross-reference system, which leaves the text itself free of distractions, figures, or letters. I do love the Cambridge reference system. It is one of my favorites. I want to go ahead, and I don't know what the name of this box or what's on it other than it's the royal seal from Cambridge or the king for the printing press. Oh, Oh, looky here. Look at that. Look at that marbled mahogany. It is stunning. I am super impressed. Now, as far as size, I want to say it's probably the same size as my regular Concord, which I will pull off the shelf right now. It may be exactly the same size. The footprint is just a little smaller than my regular is a little smaller. You can, when I do my video, you can see that this one is just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger than the regular Concord, and it's probably just the yap. The block seems to be identical, maybe a bit smaller in here because of shaving it down or something like that. But this is the calf split Concord, and you can go look that up on my page. I did a very extensive review of that Bible. We open it up. We have a few more celebrations of the coronation. This box design denotes that this Bible was printed in the year following the coronation of Their Majesty King Charles III and Queen Camilla, namely between the 6th of May 2023 and the 6th of May 2024. This is an Edgeline Bible. It tells you about Edgeline Bibles. I'm thrilled that this is between the coronation time and that it was actually printed after the coronation. I think that makes this Bible really special to me. I was not able to get one of the coronation Bibles, which I would have loved to have one of them, but this is the next best thing, especially with that memorabilia that came in it that's going back in the box, because I didn't know that about this box. So that's really neat. It talks about Cambridge Bibles, 4 centuries of craftsmanship. That is their limited warranties on the back side of that. So I want to go ahead and keep that as well. Put that on the box so I don't lose it. I want to put this on the box too, because I don't want to lose that. Packing slip, we don't need that. We're not returning it. It does have return policies on the back of the back of the packing slip. Okay. Please read the instructions below for any kinds of returns. Okay. I'm not going to read that because I'm not giving it back. Okay. Even if I find a misprint or anything like that, I will not return this Bible. I want to check because it's not quite a full yap. This is a semi-yap. It's not touching, you can tell. Semi-yap, maybe a generous yap, but I think it's a semi-yap. It's nearly touching. This is not trained. The leather's not trained. It feels wonderful in the hand. And this mahogany, marbled mahogany calfskin, you can see the grain in it and you can feel it with your fingers. So this is genuine leather. It's not really stamped in there. You can feel the different grains in the leather. I love the tool mark. That tool mark is nice and deep. It's not going to wear out. You can tell that the Holy Bible is actually debossed or embossed into it. You can feel that's fairly deep, so that's not going to rub off very easily. The spine is just like you would expect from a Cambridge Bible that is in a calfskin leather. What you would expect from Schuyler in their Bibles. It feels amazing. It has the same color stitching, a brown stitching that matches the marbled mahogany. It does have a leather liner as well. And this, it does have the gold gilding. You can see the Edgeline tab is done very well. And they did it the way I like it, where they leave the edge off so that they can glue it down so that you're not seeing it from the side as much, that there's an edge line tab there. Looks really, 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 really nice. Great size, great portable Bible. I do like the liner. It feels really nice. I almost wish they would have went with a different liner, but the brown with the marbled mahogany calfskin, you can't go wrong. It looks great. It looks phenomenal. Kind of reminds me of the feel of the ESV Horween on the inside, not the outside. The inside liner kind of feels like that. I don't know if Schuyler has any stamping in this, or this is strictly a Cambridge Schuyler collaboration where Cambridge is getting all of the accolades, I guess you could say it, okay? Let's see if they talk about Schuyler anywhere in here, and they don't that I see, okay? They do tell you the typeset is typeset in 8 to 9 point font, in Times semi-bold 421. This is the KJV Concord Reference Edition. The paper is from France. It's printed in the Netherlands by Royal Youngblood. This is the University Printing House, Cambridge, CB2 8BS, United Kingdom. This is a wonderful one, and I love it. This edition is published by Cambridge University Press, the King's Printer, under Royal Letters and Patent, the authorized King James Version of the Bible. Man, this is really, really, really neat. They have the epistle dedicatory. They do have the translation to the readers. I love when they put that in there. I think it's very helpful, especially when talking about translations, to understand that the King James Bible is a translation of the Greek and Hebrew text, okay? Very readable, 8 and 9 point font. I can read this Bible without my glasses. I don't want to cheat. So, and God created great whales and every living creature that moved, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind, and God saw that it was good. Genesis 1 and 21. I mean, that is really, really nice, bright paper, French Bible paper. Man, printed by Royal Youngblood. This is a phenomenal feeling Bible. I don't know that it tells you the GSM of the paper. If I was going to guess, I would guess somewhere around a 28 to a 32. It's not the thickest Bible paper. I'm betting it's a 28 GSM, maybe a little thicker, maybe a 32 GSM. They have to keep the paper kind of thin when they're doing a thin line reference edition, because this is a thin line reference edition. This is less than an inch thick or right at an inch thick, and it is a very well laid out Bible. I want to go ahead and pull the ribbon markers out. There are three. There's two like chocolate brown and one gold. They alternate. You have chocolate brown, you have gold, and then you have chocolate brown again. You do have red under gold art gilding, which is, again, phenomenal. What you would expect from Cambridge in cooperation with Schuyler Bibles. I mean, with Evangelical Bibles. This is a phenomenal Bible. This is the one, okay? And I say it's the one because this Bible, the Cambridge Concord, is my go-to in a lot of cases for study, in a lot of cases for reference system, for a lot of cases in dictionary because they have a concordance in them, and they have a Bible dictionary in the back. And I'm almost certain this is going to have the same thing. So yes, you have a Bible dictionary and you have the Cambridge Concordance for the King James Bible, which, in my opinion, if you're going to have a reference Bible, it is very, 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 very helpful to have the entire concordance. You got a glossary of Bible terms for the King James English, which is very helpful. And I don't know if they do it in this one, and they don't. I was hoping that Skylar might put in some extra pages in the back for notes. I'm not sure that Cambridge does either. I don't think they do. That is like the only thing that would be missing technically from this Bible, because I write in my Bibles. I write in all of them. This Cambridge has been written in extensively. This Cambridge will be written in extensively. But as far as first reactions, wow. I think it is stunning. It's portable. It's got the concordance. It's got the glossary. It's got the dictionary. It has the maps in the back. It does have a few pages in the very back that you could write on, but they're just note card paper. So you'll definitely want to carry a journal around with you. I have several. Actually have Ruslan's journal and leadership guide that I can carry around with this. With this size, it's very, very portable. You can even bring another Bible along with this one, especially if you're like me and used to carrying big, heavy study Bibles everywhere. You can do that. I want you to get a look at this. How there you have this deep brown mahogany color, and then you have those black marbled look that goes through the leather. That is amazing to look at. I mean, it's nice. The spine is nice. You can see that the tool marks, though, the tool marks stop right at the edge. They do not go all the way around. That's not a game changer or, a deal breaker for me. I know Vitaly at SDG Rebinds, he does the tooling all the way around, which I love. Okay, I love to see the tooling look uniform, but I think they do it to keep the spine looking very simple. Very, very simple. And it is tooled above and below each spine hub you can see a tool line, which is really accentuating those spine hubs. But look at that. I mean, it's just crystal clear. There's not a lot of room in the margins with these Bibles. So any notes you make have to be within the spaces between words, or in the center column if you have a little room. But really, you just highlighting and you're circling, and I put a little date beside it if I'm preaching from that specific text one time. But other than that, I mean, this is a study Bible in that you're going to have paper with you that you're going to study out of. Not necessarily a wide margin where you're going to write in the margins a lot. Now, there's just a little bit of room, and if you have a 5-point micron pen, that you could probably write a couple things in here. Not me, because I write too big, but maybe there are other people who can write really tiny. It's just not me. But this is it. This is the one. And I've been waiting and waiting for an opportunity to get this Bible. I'm impressed. I am absolutely impressed. It feels a little smaller than this Bible. It does. It feels just a little smaller. Even the text block feels a little smaller. I want to measure it. I mean, we can do this on camera later. Right now, the text block is measuring right at 5 and almost a half wide, and about 8 and a quarter long. Let's see if this is about right. Let's see. Yeah, they are comparable as far as the text block goes. It is virtually identical. So what you're seeing is just the extra yap on the outside of this Bible. And with that being there, it kind of makes it feel smaller because the leather's just sticking out farther. Really, really, really love this color. I'm super excited to let my wife and the church family sign this Bible, because that's my plan. Is I want all of the church family to sign the this Bible belongs to, Pastor Kevin O'Connor, and I want all of the church members who want to or willing to sign the Bible for me. That way I have all their signatures. I know when I got it, why I got it, the significance of them getting this Bible for me. So it was purchased for me for my Bachelor's of Theology graduation gift. And by the way, I know somebody's going to ask, so I graduated with my Bachelor's of Theology from Liberty University, just in case you want to know. That's all I have. It's just simply an unboxing reaction video. We looked a little bit at it, but I want to do after I've spent more time with it, I want to give you a little bit of a review on everything about it. We'll do an overhead of it so that we can look at it. But I'm super excited, super thankful for my church family, my wife, my family, for getting me this Bible. Until then, you keep reading your Bible and come back and see us on the next video. God bless.